Hey, check it, right? I saw a video and someone was saying, Bimmy name is not in the paperwork. His name is not in the paperwork. I got a problem with that. I said, well, you have to understand what a CI is, a confidential informant, and why they're that and listed as that. See, you want to keep the informant confidential so that they can continue the work. After they fuck somebody's life up and fuck somebody else's life up, they want them to be able to go around and fuck more lives up. That's why they're not, you don't see their name and stuff like that. But remember this, when you go to trial, you have a right to face your accusers. And this is why you see some people saying, yo, I got to take the stand. Yeah, you got to take the stand because a motherfucker want to see you. He already know who you are, but he want to see you. Make it real. Let's make it real. People don't understand. A lot of times, your name is not going to be in the paperwork. It'll be CI1, CI2, like I explained earlier. So to the person that was commenting on that, they keep the confidential informants secret so they continue to go to work and fuck people's lives up. When you read this case, when you start to read this case and you see that, like say, for example, they're all at a crib. It might be some work there, might be some money, and there might be a couple of firearms, right? Everybody's at the crib. And Bimmy say, yo, I'll be right back. He runs, he leaves the crew, goes to inform the officer. This is what's happening here. And let me get back to it. You got to arrest me too. And they're like, yo, hold up. We need more information. He can't get in touch with the cop that he usually deals with. So he reaches out to the other cop. And they say, yo, he's good. He's reliable. He's trustworthy. He's good. So now they need to get, some warrants. But yeah, we're not going to give you a warrant for that. We're not sure. So what they do, they're going to change it up a little bit. Some guys are getting beat down. They're hanging on for dear life. Now that puts a different level of urgency on that warrant because now a judge was informed it's a life or death matter and time is of the essence. So what happens? They run up in the joint. 1988, read the case. That level of betrayal, that disdain, that fuckery that Bimmy brung to his crew, Preem and the other gentlemen, whoever was involved, that's cold. Because they already said Bimmy is reliable. The police said he is reliable. What that means is he put in other work for them. And a lot of people are hanging with people like this now. They're hanging with people like this right now. Bimmy fought it for a long time, wearing t-shirts, paperwork good. But I'm going to tell you like this, dude told me before, a lie could get halfway around the world. The truth is sitting on the bed, stringing up his boots. The truth going to catch up. It's going to catch up. And that's what's happening in this case. And Preem eloquently put time on his side. He let this nigga sizzle. He let this nigga tell the greatest lies, the stories, all of that. And then he dropped the bomb. You know what I'm saying? So make no mistake about it. Preem is super duper strategic. Super duper strategic. You know what I'm saying? And there's no coming back for Bimmy. I say that because when you brung this conversation up, Zip with the Drip tried to tell folks years ago what it was. But it's hard to believe when it's someone that you don't want to look at a certain way. But guess what? I was watching a podcast and I seen Prince speak. And he said, facts. Facts is everything. Everything else is noise. So right now, we're dealing with facts. And to all the people There's no ducking who Bimmy is, what he represents, and what he done, because you have the facts now. Now, if you're going to deal with him, you're going to rep for him, do it knowing what the truth is. Just do it knowing what the truth is. So there's a lot of people that was standing with him, standing for him, that said, look, man, nah, I apologize, man, because it is what it is. And just like if I'm in DC or Philly, I might need to holler at one of those locals to find out truths about one of their locals. So when someone in New York, because a lot of OGs and different people hit me up, right? And we knew about this long time ago, back when, even when Chaz was living. This was spoke about, but people didn't believe it. And we still to this day don't know if other people got caught up with Bimmy the informant. And it's never good. It's never good. But these days, it's real bad. So all I'm saying is watch yourself. Concrete and steel. A lot of y'all talking about this case. Read the case so you can talk about it righteously with the right information. Concrete and steel.